Good morning, Rob Powell, Operations Chief, Rocky Mountain Type 1 team. Here to give you your Facebook briefing. Beautiful morning here, Sunday morning, because it's kind of sunny out and really enjoying the weather. If we could fight fire in this kind of weather all summer long, I would be all in. So even though the rain has kind of slowed everything down, we're continuing to do good work on the fire, and I'll just start talking to you about that. So we're at 3775 acres from the latest mapping IR flight. So if you remember, we were kind of held up at 3540 or something like that. So even with the rain and stuff, we're still seeing that just kind of creeping advancement of the fire in certain areas that continue to burn in the heavy fuels. So, you know, the rain has to penetrate the canopy, and then it has to get down to the heavy fuels that are on the ground, and then it got to soak them in. And so we're not out of the woods yet. In fact, later in the week, we're going to see back that starting tomorrow, I believe, we're going to start having that warming, drying trend that's going to get us back up to where you know, we'll see more significant fire behavior. So we got about, I think it was around 270 firefighters on the fire right now. Most of them are staying, all the firefighters are staying up at Sylvan Campground, which is a wonderful facility. Really want to thank Colorado State Parks for letting us utilize that, and also all of you from the community here, Eagle County, Pitkin County. You guys have been great hosts, so really appreciate that. We've got good morale on the fire, even with the rain and the cooler temperatures, but the guys up there on the ground are happy and being well taken care of, and actually enjoying the facility that they have to camp out. So anyway, I'll start up here in, I'm going to talk about a little bit different about this portion of the fire first, but, and then we'll just kind of go around the horn. So I think it might be a little easier to understand without going and talking about this portion of it. Anyway, you can see this black on the line here. This is where we have went direct on the fire edge and feel really good about containment. So no further advancement on those portions of fire. So our hand crews and engine companies that have been working those fires, even during this wet weather, have been securing those fire edges and doing great work when the rain doesn't wash them off the hill. And yesterday we had, I think, 4 weather alerts, which means that we kind of have to disengage due to the lightning, get back to the trucks or a safe area, and then once that passes, then we just go right back at it. So you can see that here around the lake and coming up from this division break, going back into this portion of the fire, we're making pretty good progress. We had to come off of this portion right here and go with a more indirect piece because it was steep and nasty, but that lines in also. So here in the very near future, we'll have that taken care of. Coming back down here on the 400 road, these spots are, yesterday we had great success of getting around those, and we'll probably show those these will have black lines around them tomorrow on our map. So that'll be a good thing, because that was a real area of concern for us. So stopping fire travel from going back more to the north and east towards Fulford and other values at risk that are up there was a high priority for us. This is still our priority area right in here. Work continues all along that, going direct where we can, and kind of improving this portion here to go more of an indirect fashion. And then when we get the window and hotshot crews that we're hoping to get by Wednesday or Thursday, we'll be back in that drying trend, and we'll be able to just kind of fire this off and bring it down successfully to our control features in the wet bottom here. Coming around, we've got guys working this edge just like they were this edge. You know, we're feeling really good about holding this here, but we still have some work to do to the handline portion, and then probably tying in here to the Mount Thomas Trail. And then we have this big portion on the south part of the fire that you know, we're gonna try to get over into this area here with our proposed hand lines, and then tie into one of these scree slides that we talked about at length here in the past. And then that will be more of a indirect piece from here to like here, and then kind of prepare for that for either monitoring or when it comes up and fire activity gets good, then possibly fire ignition, light off this hand line and kind of bring that up to here, which will have a secure edge indirect piece there that we can get this taken care of. We we've kind of reduced our helicopters due to fire behavior and no needs. We released 2 of the big type 1 helicopters. They're going to other fires within the GAC, within the region. And so we're feeling like we're pretty well right-sized for as far as aircraft goes. So when this does come up, you know, we got Sylvan Lake and several other places to dip and support the firefighters on the ground. So feeling really good about that. Other than that, that's about it for today, Sunday. And if you have questions, you know, fire them off to the Facebook thing, and I'll answer them tomorrow or try to get back to you today with your questions. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.